Boys, welcome back. I hope you guys have had a great day before coming to this video. I thought I would make a video basically going over the 5 different places I do my manga shopping. I don't think I've ever mentioned everywhere I've bought from. Most of them are from the same place, but I thought, hey, this could be a good video idea. Maybe people who live in Australia or Sydney specifically who are watching this video want to know where I get my manga from. So without, wasting any more time, let's just get into that. And these aren't in any specific order, but I will mention which ones I shop from the most. And we'll start from number 5, and this is Booktopia. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever used Booktopia. It's a solid website for buying manga and other books, but their prices are a little bit, I wouldn't say expensive. They're actually around the average manga price based on everywhere else you check. Stock wise, they're pretty good with stock. Now, one reason why I actually recommend them is just because they actually have pretty good customer service if anything goes wrong, if your order is delayed. However, that's one thing. My history with Booktopia is that sometimes their stock or things I've ordered have gone delayed. So it'll say it's coming out on this day, and then I'll hear nothing from them for 2 weeks. However, again, when I message them and I ask questions, they have pretty quick customer responding times, so that's always good. Otherwise, I don't shop with them too often anymore, as I've used other places, that I'm going to mention now. The next one is actually Kinokuniya. Now, Kinokuniya I've only recently started going to, and that's mainly because, one, I fucking love going in store to manga shops now, just because Kinokuniya is such a fun place to explore. There is so much English manga, and recently when I went, I didn't even get to show it in my latest mini vlog I did, but they actually have an entire section dedicated to Japanese manga. So there you'll find series that haven't even gotten an English release yet, or you'll find unreleased English volumes in Japanese, upcoming ones. And it was just something that was so bizarre to me that I hadn't seen before. First of all, I didn't even know that Japanese manga volumes were so small. But anyways, that's going off on a tangent. The reason why I go there is just purely because of the accurate and on-time releases of new volumes and, new manga. What I mean by that, other places like Booktopia or the other ones I'm going to mention, they all release their new volumes way later than they should be. You'll check Viz and they'll tell you in the official release date, and then you'll check these other sites and it's 2 months later that you can get that volume from them. Yeah, you might be able to get it for cheaper, but you'll also have to wait 2 months. So me personally, I would rather pay the extra few dollars and just get it on time, honestly, because trying to wait that long, it's just too long for me at least, right? But yeah, look, otherwise they're pretty expensive. Kinokuniya, even with the membership that I have with them, that you pay I think $15 AUD for a year, you get 10% off all their manga and any books really. Even with that, it is still significantly more expensive than if I were to buy from somewhere else. So if you're going there, you're mainly going to either explore the manga in person, which honestly is a pretty fun experience, or you're there to just pick up the latest volume, which is totally fine if you don't want to wait. Now, the next place is eBay. Now, eBay is one of those places where you can either find brand new manga or you can find secondhand. Now, mainly I've bought secondhand off eBay. A lot of my Spice and Wolf is secondhand from eBay. And so, if you can find really good deals on pretty good condition books, I would say eBay is one of your best options. And I also love the fact that you can obviously send them in offers, and maybe you can get it for even cheaper. But yeah, I've had pretty good experience with eBay. Some volumes I've bought have been a little bit crappy condition, just a little bit. Most of them has been pretty good condition for a relatively good price. Like the Spice and Wolf manga, or sorry, light novels, I got for a very good price compared to retail if I went and bought it brand new. Now, the other place is Facebook Marketplace. Now, again, similar to eBay, you're mainly coming here for secondhand volumes. And I've found so many people, at least in Sydney where I'm from, of people just selling their manga collections or just random volumes that they don't want or need anymore. And sometimes you get crazy values, like my One Piece box set, which I got, by the way, if anyone's wondering. They go for retail about 260 AUD here. I'll put the American value on screen as well. But I basically got it for 120 AUD, literally half price retail. and these are in great condition. Yeah, they've expanded a bit. I mentioned in my video you can't actually fit all 23 volumes in there right now, because when you take them out of the box they actually expand a little bit. But other than that, like, that is a straight bargain if you ask me. Like, I have found so many volumes on Facebook Marketplace for so cheap, and I still shop there just in case I find that one really great deal again. So yeah, I definitely recommend Facebook Marketplace. Just again, be wary of the condition of what you're buying. Ask questions, feel free to, you have the right as a buyer. Just make sure you're happy with what you're getting before actually going through with it. Now the last one is the one that I shop on the most common thing for me, and that's Amazon. Now I don't know about Amazon in the US or anywhere else. From what I've heard, people don't really like buying manga from Amazon just because they seem to not really care about the shipping for it. It tends to come damaged. Me personally, I haven't had any issues with that. Most of the manga I've bought from there, like 99% of it, has been in great condition. Obviously, some of the explicit ones still come sealed as well, which is great. But man, in Australia, I think Amazon is definitely the cheapest option to buy manga. Like, if we're talking how much for a single volume, it might be $13 AUD for a volume, whereas at Kinokuniya it would be like 21 to 22 AUD per volume. If you ask me, like, that's a pretty big difference, especially if you're buying a lot of volumes at once. You save a lot of money, plus you get the same day or next day shipping guarantee. Now, obviously, sometimes they have the issue that I mentioned before where the new volumes tend to not come out until like 2 months later, which is such a headache. Like, yeah, it's so much cheaper, but I gotta wait 2 months to get the new Dandadan volume. Like, nah, man, I'll just go Kino and pick it up in person. I don't mind that. Otherwise, like, in stock volumes are always cheaper, I found on Amazon. 99% of the time, they've always been cheaper on Amazon, unless you're buying off, Facebook or eBay, where you're getting them secondhand. So yeah, me personally, I love shopping on Amazon for manga, and I probably will continue to until I run into like a really stupid problem with them. So far I haven't. The other problem I have with them, very rare, but sometimes certain volumes of a series will be insanely hard to find, and they'll always be out of stock, or it'll be like international delivery. One of them is like Made in Abyss, volume 3 and 5 are like impossible to find, and Amazon will be like, hey, if you want this volume, wait like 6 months, and I'm not doing that. But then again, that series is just hard to find in general. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, man. We're close to 75 subscribers. I know we can hit it soon. 10 more subscribers, come on guys. If you really enjoyed this video, give me a chance, okay? Honestly, I think I can impress you guys with the content I have coming up soon. I'm trying new things. Make sure to also give a follow on my TikTok. Check it out. Any of these figures you're seeing, I actually unbox them on my TikTok. I've kind of made it a thing now where like any new figures I pick up, I'll unbox them on my TikTok and people can see. Seems to be doing pretty well. I'm enjoying it, and I'll probably continue to do that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.